Adrian, we know you over the years as the Chief Executive of the Restaurants Association of Ireland, and of course, you're also a director of ITIC, but you've a new role at the moment. You're a candidate for Seanad Eireann. How's it going?
The campaign is very positive at the moment, getting to meet a lot of local authority councillors, TDs and senators who have a vote in the Seanad election in the panel that I'm on. I'm on the industrial and commercial panel. So in the panel of industrial and commercial, there's 9 seats available. I'm hoping to get one of those seats. There's 2 independent seats, and I'm targeting one of those.
Great. And of course, the Irish Tourism Industry Confederation nominated you, and we were proud to do so. What are your key positions if elected?
Well, my manifesto is quite simple. It's be a pro-business candidate, a pro-business senator if I get elected into the Senate. And I want to represent small business specifically.
Yeah.
I also want to be an advocate in terms of health. I am a dialysis patient at the moment. I know all about the transplant issues that face patients, and I want to be that voice for a patient in the Seanad. Something that I'm very passionate about. And then finally, I think that we need to have a reform of local government. I also I'm standing on a platform of, I think we need to pay our councillors properly, and we need to benchmark that against the public sector, and we need to look at European models as well, how we improve our local authority representation, so that people are encouraged to get into politics. I think there's a very difficult area now at the moment in terms of people are hesitant to get into politics. So I think we need to correct that and hopefully encourage more to be part of a civic duty like a local authority representative.
Yeah, and those 3 areas, political reform, the organ transplant and donation, and pro SME and pro business, they're sort of underrepresented at the moment, aren't they? Across the Dáil and the Seanad.
That's correct, and I think, as we all know, when we're lobbying on behalf of business, being tourism, being hospitality, that when you have a public representative in the Dáil, either in the Dáil or in the Seanad, that understands your issues, it's easier for them to process that and also to advocate on your behalf. And we found over the last number of years that it was quite difficult to get our message into the politicians, because the majority are not business owners, majority are not entrepreneurs, and being that spokesperson and organising a caucus within the Oireachtas of like-minded people will benefit those that you're trying to represent from a lobbying perspective.
Yeah. And just while we have you, the programme for government, which we got sight of last week and which is being ratified at the moment by Fianna Fáil, Fine Gael, it was pretty positive, wasn't it, from a hospitality and tourism perspective? A lot of the sort of campaigning and lobbying, which you and I would have been involved in, it seems to have paid off.
That's correct. I think when we look at the programme for government in the round, the reinstatement of the 9% VAT rebate from the 1st of January of next year, while everybody would like to have it now, the big win for this is that it will be permanent. So we need to make sure that they deliver on that. Also, the move from Department of Tourism into enterprise, which is going to be another positive for our sector. And hopefully we get a minister that will represent tourism to the best of their ability at the cabinet table. I think we need to have a strong minister there. I think having a minister for enterprise and tourism is a good portfolio, and possibly we may have a junior minister as well when that's appointed. So and finally, in terms of the SMEs, any legislation now that's going before the Oireachtas will have to go through an SME test. That means, how will that impact in terms of all SMEs, not just in tourism and hospitality, but all across the board? I think that's very important, that we're now focusing in our cost competitiveness. We're starting to lose our competitiveness against our European partners, and I think we need to recorrect that over the next 5 years.
Yeah. And of course, a program for government is all well and good, but it has to be implemented. So I think all the more important is that we have people in the Seanad that hold the government to account. So listen, Adrian, the very best of luck in the campaign. I know it's kind of a critical week and votes are being cast at the moment and later on this week. When is the actual count being conducted?
Well, the count will start on the 31st of January, and it'll
Okay.
take about 3 to 4 days for the entire count to happen. So I expect on the Saturday after the count starts on the previous Thursday that my panel, and hopefully I'll be one of those 9 that is elected. But it's been a great experience, and
Yeah.
I've enjoyed every minute of it.
Yeah. Well, listen, best of luck. As I say, Itik, we're proud to nominate you, and you would be a passionate and committed senator. So let's see where the votes fall. Thanks so much, Adrian.
Thank you very much, Owen. Thank you.